Yes, we've been talking about malaria. You just answered some questions that make me to see that you know what malaria is. You know how to prevent it. You know the consequences of malaria. Now, I just shared some papers to you. What I'm going to do now is that I'm going to share you in small groups of 3. So now, Joseph, Johanna, and Tina, please, you just come in front and sit here. Okay? Then Maria, Olga, and Roy, please, you sit in the middle. And the third group, Lisa, Mary, and Jester, please, you sit there, okay? You're going to work together in your groups. Now, look at the board. I'm going to write a prompt, which you're going to use to write a story. I want somebody to read this prompt. Yes, Maria? Good. I got up and discovered that my mom showed symptoms of malaria. I want you to think. I want you to think critically, to reason, to brainstorm, and write sentences that are going to help you to make a story. Create a story. Try to be creative. Don't worry if you make any mistakes. It doesn't make it. It's going to be all fun, okay? You're going to enjoy it. So think together. Imagine that you got up in the morning and your mother is showing signs, symptoms of malaria. Now I want you to write sentences. I give you 2 minutes per group. You write sentences to form a story. Okay? Go. And remember, if you have any questions, don't forget to ask me because I'm here to help you. Okay? Go on. Woo! The 2 minutes are over. The 2 minutes are over. Now what you do is that you're going to exchange your papers. Group 1, give your papers to group 3, group 3 to group 2, and group 2 to group 1. Okay? Yes. When you take the papers, what you do is you're going to write comments on them. You read the sentences, comment on them, and do the necessary corrections that you think you can do. Just 1 minute to do that. Okay, give the papers back to the various groups. Now you've got your papers back. The next step, you're going to read the comments that your friends have made. You're going to read the corrections and see what to do. And then you continue from where you stopped. Continue the story from where you stopped and move ahead. 3 minutes this time. I've given you enough time. You brainstorm in your group and then you go ahead. Any questions, please? Yes, Maria? Okay, yes, you need to work together. Any ideas you have, just give it to your group, okay? Yes, work together. Go ahead. Okay. The time is up. Now, what you're going to do now is that you're going to read your work to the class. You're going to discover it's so interesting. It's all fun. Yes. Group 1, can you read your sentences to the class? Yes. Okay. Listen very attentively because as they read, I am not the one to correct them. It's going to be peer review. You're going to make comments about them. You're going to give the necessary corrections. You're going to tell them where they've gone wrong and tell them what you think they would have done. That is what you're going to do when all the groups present, okay? When each group presents, going to correct. Each group presents, you correct. And at the end of it, I am going to give the general corrections. Is that okay by you? Any questions, please? I would like to answer any questions before we continue. Any questions? Okay, if there are no questions, we continue with the presentations. Group 2, please, can you now present your work? Okay, and what do you have to say about group 2? Yeah, they have some grammatical errors. That is normal. They didn't use the dictionary. Yes, they're going to do better next time. Okay, that's good. What else do you have to say? Okay, group 3, you present your work. That is good. I'm satisfied with all your work. And I'm going to give you a homework. I'm going to give a prompt when you're going to do individual work, okay? This time it's not going to be group work, it's going to be individual work. And I would like you to take your time and write it and bring. That one I'm going to correct myself first thing tomorrow morning. Thank you very much. And we're going to continue with our work.